Hi friends, I am back here and welcome to my second video in the Photoshop Beginner video training series, Chapter 2 Part A. In this chapter, we will start with creating a new document or file in Photoshop, then understanding about how to fill the colors and stroke, how to use selection tools like rectangular and elliptical Mark V tool. By combining all these command and tools, we will be doing a practical exercise by creating a building and duplicating coins in an image, which we'll be doing in the part 2, or you can say part B. So let's start it. Here we are into Photoshop, and this is an example of the exercise we'll be doing today. It's a hospital building. Before we move on and start creating this building example, we'll be first of all see the tools and command used to develop this building. Let's start it. So we're going to close this file, create a new document with a preset web with the size 800 by 600 pixels and click on OK. Here the document is created with a white canvas. So first thing we'll be doing here is we'll understand about the fill command in Photoshop, how to fill the color onto the canvas. Okay, so you can do by many ways. Now we'll see how to fill the color. Go to the edit, fill, or you can use the shortcut key Shift plus F5, and you have the three basic ways to fill the color: foreground, background, and color. Let's choose the option color, and you can set the color whatever color you want. It will always pop up with the option. So let's fill a light blue color. Say OK. So you can see the color is filled. This is one of the way to fill the color. I would like to share one more way you can fill the color is with using the shortcut keys for the foreground and the background colors. So this is the foreground color. So I'll click on here and select the color and use the shortcut key Alt backspace. Fill the foreground color. If you press Control backspace, it will fill the background color. You can also change the background color, like you click over here and take a light purple color and click OK using the Control backspace. So you can get Control backspace is for the background and Alt backspace is for foreground. So this way you can fill the color. What if you would like to fill the color to a selected part on a canvas? We'll see that. Okay, so let's clear everything again. You can click here for the default colors and Control backspace for the background color as a shortcut key. If you are not able to use these combinations of the shortcut keys, you can go into the edit and you can straight away take the fill command and you can use the color option, and then you can choose whatever color you want to fill and click OK. You can click here OK, and that will fill the color. So I'll go and use the shortcut right now, Control backspace. That will take me to the background. That will give me the background color. So now let's understand how to do the selection. If you want to fill the color to a selected area, here comes the tool which we were talking about in the presentation, is the selection tool. So next to the move tool, there is a selection tool, which is a rectangular Mark V tool. It's a simple selection tool. So when you click on that, click and drag, so you get a selected area, and you can ask Photoshop to fill the color to this selected area. Go to the edit, fill, and you can choose again the color, foreground, background, or color. Let me choose the color, and this time I can just take orange color and click OK. Wow, so you can see we can fill the color to the selected area in Photoshop. Okay, I just want to show you a little bit more about the selection tool we are using, that is the rectangular marquee tool. Let me do a new selection. We'll go here, or you can just click here. It start creating a new selection. If you can see, if you are inside the selection area, if you can see, the icon is changed to the arrow with rectangular symbol, so that you can move this from here to there. Okay, you can place the selection where you want, and then you can do whatever you want to fill color, or you have to cut that part, it can be used. So if you are outside the current selection, it shows you that plus sign. It means it is asking you to create new selection. But if you hold on the shortcut key shift, if you can see, there is one more small plus sign which says that you can add more selections as you want. You can add many selection as you want. Okay, but if you use the Alt combination, there is a negative sign. If you can see, there is a minus sign with the selection tool, and that helps you to deselect, or you can say remove, or you can say minus the existing selection. So that is what the addition and subtraction of the selections you can do. Okay, and one of the important thing is you have to remember that if you click outside of the current selection with using the marquee tool, when you're using the rectangular marquee tool, if you click outside the selection, it will clear the old selection and create a new selection. Okay, there is one more way to clear the selection, is the shortcut Control D, that will the deselect. Or you can go when you select this, you can go into the selection menu and you can click here deselect. Okay, again I will do the selection, same thing. You can do right click, and yeah, there is the option deselect. So even if you right click, you get a lot of options available, you can use them too. So deselect it. So this is the way you can deselect, add or subtract the selections. Okay, so we'll be starting with the building. Before that, I just want to show you one more thing. After that, we'll definitely start creating the building, the hospital building. So you click and hold here with the rectangular marquee tool, and you can see there are more other selection tools available. So if you see in Photoshop, wherever you get a small triangle at the corner of each tool, it represents that there is something more, there are some more options, or you can say more tools embedded inside them. Okay, you can see it's elliptical tool, you can click and drag, it creates the oval shapes. Okay, if you want exactly round shape, you can hold on shift for the first selection. If I hold on shift for the first selection, and you can get the, so let's start creating the building. So I'll close this document, and again I will go and create a new document, and could be a same web page. Okay, and before we start constructing the building with this fill selection and fill technique, I would like to do some setup. Like, we'll go to the view and show grid. So you can see the grid. Okay, we'll go to the rectangle selection, and you can see it snaps to the grid selected grid. So this would be very easier to create a well-spaced object into the scene. So friends, we'll see how the snapping is going to work. So for snapping, we have to go in view, click on snap. I think it's by default on, but if it's not, you can just go here from view menu and go down snap. So let's set the grid. We'll go to the edit, preferences, guides, grid, and slices. Here you can see you have the color for the guide. Let's change the color to red so that we can see the things clearly. let's set to this settings and press OK. So let's cut this area, this unwanted area. Go here and do the selection, press enter. That will cut, that you can say crop actually the canvas. So now we can start with creating the building. Just look at the example. This is the example we have, and let's start doing that. So count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can just drag it down. Okay, so now I'll fill the color into them. All backspace. Control D to deselect and create the windows now. And hold on Shift and create the windows. Okay, this is what I can do again, is hold on Shift and create the windows. So for the windows I can select a color. It's more dark. Let's do it less darker. Okay, this is fine. There is a border. Okay, so we have to add the border also to that. So that can be done with the stroke command. So it's selected, you can go in edit, stroke, and maybe stroke of, make it dark, maybe dark gray or something, and of 2 pixels up to us. We want 2 or 4, whatever number of pixels we are looking. So I just want to go back and show you what exactly the stroke command, how it works. You can just go to the stroke. If you see, there is a location, that is, the stroke will be created inside the selection or outside the selection, or like in the center of the selection. It will be using the center of selection, and say okay with the 2 pixels, one either side. So now I can just deselect, or another thing I can do is move them and place them down to create more windows over here. I'll go here. Now the thing is, I just lost the color. So how you can get back the color? Just click here. You can get a color picker for the foreground, and you can just select this color, say OK, and then fill the same color back. Edit, stroke. Oh, the color is changed, so you can have that color back, gray. Okay, pick, and then you can fill color back. So get this color. Now the next will be, we have to draw this, you can say shade over here. So let's do that. Okay, so now if you see here, it's the space is less, so I can create more area for this building. You can say I can just increase from below. You can go here, pick this color. Okay, all backspace, and I got more area for that. Okay, but I can zoom in. I can just use this zoom tool, and I can zoom this area. Click and drag. Just click and drag this, so I can zoom in. Okay, and you have this slider. I can just move it up and down, so you can go to the exact area of creation. Okay, before doing that, I'll just go back. Zoom out and do one more thing. I'll select all of them, select this building again. I just miss the stroke for this building. Stroke, and again pick the color, the gray color, and let me it's okay, it's 2 stroke is good. So you can see the building also got this stroke. gray. Control D. So this part of the building we have done so far. Okay, so let's move on to the other part. So what we can do is we can shift this to at least like 5 units or maybe 10 units. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so it's almost equal. 11 12, that's 12 units, and then you can fill the color. Before filling, I just want to create a door over here. If you can see this example, we have the door over here. So what I will be doing, I just go and press Alt. So after I subtract them, so we have now 2 windows, either both the sides. And so you can see the door, it could be a very smaller one, so you can have a very smaller door. So if you want like snapping to work, you uh, have to add some subdivisions. So I'll go into edit, go into the preferences, guides, grid and slices, and in the settings what I will be doing is subdivisions. We can just set it to like 4 so that we can use them, or just check 2, how 2 will be like less dense. Okay, just so let's create few more subdivision. So you can go preferences, guide, you can add more subdivision like 4. This is how we have completed the hospital building. Hope you try this exercise and just let me know if you have some doubts, if you have some problem doing. So let's move back to the presentation and just see what we have done today. So far in today's class we have done create the new document and file, understanding how to use fill and stroke command, selection tools like rectangular and elliptical Mark V tool. By using all these tools and command, we have done the practical exercise, that is creating the hospital building. In the next part of this chapter, that is part B, we'll be doing duplicate coins in an image, covered in chapter 2 part B. So see you then. Just please let me know if you have some doubts with this class. I will definitely help you out. You can subscribe channel so that you can get the update as soon as I upload any video for you. See you in the part B of the chapter 2. Bye. Take care. God bless you.